One person is about to outvalue entire startup teams, and it's inevitable. Sam Altman predicted in early 2024 that solo billionaires are imminent. He argues AI will replace entire departments as individual force multipliers. That's not hype. It's a real trend, reshaping every Silicon Valley boardroom. Instagram sold for $1 billion in 2012 with just 13 employees. Listen closely. WhatsApp fetched $19 billion in 2014 with a team of 55, insane $345 value per person. Those per capita valuations soared to $345. That was yesterday's record. If AI drives productivity, solo outfits now compete with 50-person teams. Fact: Midjourney hit $200 ARR in 2024 with only 40 staff and zero VC. Zero venture capital, pure organic, hyper-lean scale. That's the new playbook. Gary Brewer's Built With pulls in $14 million profit with zero full-time hires. He serves Fortune 500 data tools solo. Talk about velocity. Gartner warns 30% of new SaaS apps in 2026 will use AI agents end-to-end. Agentic workflows will chew through teams of 10 to 50 engineers by themselves. Inference costs halved from 2023 to 2024. Startup automation just got affordable. Instagram's 13 employees meant $77 revenue per head at acquisition time. WhatsApp's 55 staff delivered a staggering $345 million per person, unmatched. These records stood until AI shifted productivity curves in months. Midjourney proves you can hit hypergrowth with 40 brains and AI pipes. No board meetings, no payroll inertia. Pure code and compute. Low-code, no-code market hits $65 by 2027. Non-tech founders rejoice. Fractional execs lease CFOs and legal on demand. Keep headcount at 1. Intercom's FinAI now resolves half of support tickets instantly. No hires. AWS serverless autoscale handles global spikes, all in one dashboard. Azure Functions matches that. Infrastructure teams become obsolete. Solopreneur deploys enterprise pipelines with clicks. No engineer required. According to McKinsey, generative AI adds up to 4.4 annually across 63 use cases. Agile solo entities pivot faster than legacy corporations. Clarity beats scale. Financial models say $50 to $100 million drives a $1 valuation at 10 to 20x multiples. Maximize automation ROI or stay a boutique gymcrack. The choice is yours. Gary Brewer built a $14 profit machine single-handedly, no payroll. His data tool powers Global 500 decisions, all from his laptop. Zero VC means full control and high margins. Killer combination. Naval Ravikant preaches code and media as permissionless leverage. Photoroom processed 5B images annually via AI. 150 mem downloads achieved. Its profitability moved sync with image churn. No humans needed. Creator economy set to hit $480 billion by 2027 according to market data. Top creators build $1 billion empires solo using AI to manage logistics. Low-code platforms mean non-technical founders never need a CTO hire. TopTal data shows 70% of tech companies shift to fractional execs. Rent a CFO, legal counsel, HR head, pay by project, not salary. Agentic AI will soon write code, test it, deploy it autonomously. Gartner's projection isn't sci-fi, it's boardroom reality in 2 years. The cost per million tokens for GPT-4 inference collapsed by over 50%. Solo founders can now automate complex logic for pocket change. Serverless computing gives a global API presence with zero ops staff. AWS Lambda scales millions of requests per second without a team. Azure Logic Apps offer drag-and-drop pipelines for complex business flows. GCP's cloud functions match these. Pick your cloud, not engineers. Combine with Twilio, Stripe, SendGrid, build entire stacks with APIs. No code to hire a back-end team. Innovation just happened overnight. Data privacy, compliance handled by cloud providers. Solo covers enterprise regs. Global CDN remains 99.99% up. No server monkeys needed. Edge functions bring code closer to users. Speed and savings. Databases as a service scale instantly. One person monitors logs. Harness serverless billing. Pay Pay for what you use, not idle racks. CI/CD pipelines can auto-deploy on every code push, zero approvals. Platforms like Netlify, Vercel made web scaling a solo sport. You don't need a dozen DevOps engineers anymore. Promise kept. The infrastructure is now a product, not a cost center. The low-code, no-code market expands to $65, democratizing software power. Entrepreneurs with zero dev skills deploy enterprise apps in hours. Gartner predicts 30% of new SaaS apps will use autonomous agents. These agents write code, test it, and push to production by themselves. Capital spent on labor evaporates. AI agents are cheaper than teams. Per-seat software licenses drown in dust. Usage-based billing ascends. Revenue multiples hover at 10 to 20x for AI-focused SaaS. You need 50 million to 100 million ARR to earn unicorn optics alone. Founder can clear that in lean SaaS with viral AI product market fit. Customer support AI agents cut costs by up to 50% instantly. Intercom Fin is not a toy, it's replacement-level intelligence. Global software shifts to usage-based, AI-first, solopreneur-friendly models. VCs chase capital efficiency over headcount. Metrics matter now. Boardrooms question why they carry thousands of staff, while solopreneurs succeed. This isn't theory. Data shows McKinsey's $4.4 is at stake. Solo founder still needs creativity and grit. AI doesn't bootstrap vision. Keywords, taps, prompts, content engines churn out SEO and social at scale. Naval says media multiplies reach infinitely. Code amplifies your voice. Zero marginal cost customer acquisition becomes your unfair advantage. Every tweet, blog, and video can outmarket million-dollar ad budgets. Solo can fund growth with earned media. Zero ad spend. Atomic teams become no team. You and digital coworkers. Hire freelance AI trainers, designers, marketers. Pay per deliverable. Ops, sales, R&D. Every function can be code-driven and on-demand. You remain the CEO, chief cook, and bottle washer. Beware the single point of failure becomes you. Your mental health, ethics, and vision lines define the empire. Burnout can kill your billion-dollar dream faster than any competitor. Surround with advisory AI and policy frameworks. Stay resilient. Will you survive the solo leap? Your future rides on it. The era of solo billion-dollar companies is no longer speculative. By 2026, 30% of apps auto-built by AI. Gartner nails it. McKinsey's $4.4 windfall will flow to the agile, not the giants. Legacy employers are blind to this tsunami until it swallows them. Founders, act now or fade into forgotten history. Investors, allocate capital to individuals, not board-heavy ventures. Tech pros, learn prompt engineering or pack your desk. The first solo unicorn is coming. Who will it be? Will you build or watch new billion-dollar giants from your couch? The clock is ticking. AI waits for no one. How many billion-dollar legacies start with a single line of code? Let this be your wake-up call or your obituary. One person, one laptop, trillions in opportunity ahead. Choose leverage or be leveled by it. The future demands action. Are you ready to become the first one-person billion-dollar?